So we'll be discussing about the Sudan Civil War. It is an important topic and from where we can get questions in prelims exam. So what is happening in Sudan and how the situation has changed over the years? So if we talk about the Sudanese Civil War, so we have to go back little bit in the history, and there we see that Sudan was being ruled from 1989 till 2019 by a authoritarian leader, Omar al-Bashir. So President Omar al-Bashir was ruling. President Omar al-Bashir. And he had come to power also through a military coup, and he was removed from power by a military coup. So he came to power in 1989 and he was removed in 2019. Now there was public protest against his rule and therefore he was removed. So there we can see Mr. Omar al-Bashir. He ruled Sudan from 1989 till 2019. To 2019, and he was an authoritarian leader. Now he was removed by a public uprising which was supported by the army against him, and the military came to power, but the military had to settle with the democratic forces and they formed a transitional government. So after 2019 there is a transitional government in Sudan. That means Sudan will go for elections once things stabilize, and this transitional government has military plus civilian representation. So both civilian and military representation is there in this government. But obviously the situation gets worse and there will be another coup in Sudan which happens in 2021, and the military removes the civilian leadership. The two main leaders of military at this point are these two leaders. He is the leader of Sudanese army and he is known by the name General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan. And he is leader of a paramilitary which is known as Rapid Support Forces, in short RSF, and his name is General Hamdan Dagalo, and he is also known by another name which is Hemedti. Hemedti means Little Muhammad. So General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, he leads the Sudanese army, and Hamdan Dagalo leads the paramilitary which is Rapid Support Forces. This is the paramilitary. So these two generals, they will together lead the 2021 coup against the civilians, and the civilians will be removed from the government. Now there is an understanding between these two that Rapid Support Forces will be integrated into the Sudanese army. So his RSF is around 1 lakh soldiers are there. They have to be integrated with the Sudanese army. But who will lead the integrated force? So that is the question. Both are dominant and they don't want to serve under each other. So that will lead to problems between them. The struggle for power will lead to the situation in 2023 getting out of hand, and in 2023 we have a civil war breaks out between the army and RSF, Rapid Support Forces. And since then the situation in Sudan has become very, very difficult. So there have been allegations of genocide, lots of people have died. It has turned into a big humanitarian disaster, right? So this is the situation which is happening. Now we can see in the map also. Let's look at Sudan, the location of Sudan. So here we can see Sudan, right? It is in eastern part of Africa. And if you look at a close-up image, here we can see the area which is controlled by the Sudanese army, which is in dark red, right? So this is the area which is controlled by the Sudanese army. And the area which is under the rapid support forces, it is this area. Now, there has been a lot of talk about this Darfur region, right? Darfur region. So this entire region is Darfur region, this region. So this region is the Darfur region, and we can see that most of its parts are controlled by the rapid support forces. So there has been allegation that RSF has been doing genocide, and there has been a famine-like situation in al-Bashir city. Right? So this city has been in news. So it can be asked in exam. This al-Bashir city in Darfur region. Right? Darfur region. It has been in news for genocide by the rapid support forces. Right? So this is what can be asked in exam. So we should be aware about the location and all these things. Now in April 2023, when this civil war broke between the rapid support forces and the Sudanese army, at that time India also did an evacuation operation, and that operation which India did in April 2023, evacuation operation, it was named Operation Kaveri. Operation Kaveri. Now the reason for naming it Operation Kaveri was that a particular tribe from India, which is known as Hakapiki tribe, these individuals were also present in Sudan, right? Hakapiki tribe. So it is found in parts of Karnataka and other states also, and they are referred to as bird catchers, and they also deal in traditional medicines. So they were also present in Sudan. So because of that, the operation was named as Operation Kaveri. It was an evacuation operation which was done by India, right? Now the complexity in this civil war which has been going on is increased by the support these two sides are getting. So the rapid support forces are being supported by UAE, and this Sudanese army, it is being supported by Egypt. So there is also involvement of external players in this entire conflict, which is further leading to the challenges. So from exam point of view, what we should actually remember is that in Sudan civil war, which is going on, the years are important. So in Sudan civil war, 2019, the first coup happens. Omar al-Bashir has to step down. Transitional government comes to power, which is military plus civilian. It is followed by another coup in 2021, again a military coup. Now here Sudanese army plus RSF, they come together for this coup. The civilians are removed from the government. After this, in 2023, April, civil war breaks out between army and RSF. And since then, the situation has been continuing in Sudan. The evacuation operation that India did was Operation Kaveri in 2023 to evacuate Indian nationals. Recently, the place which is in news is al-Bashir city. Al-Bashir city in Darfur region of Sudan, right? And there are allegations of genocide plus famine-like situation here, right? So this can be asked. And the tribe which is in news, which has been targeted by the RSF here, is Masalit tribe. Masalit tribe. So sometimes the name of the tribe can also be asked. So if you are aware of these things, then more or less we can answer any question which will be asked on the Sudanese civil war, right? So this is about the Sudanese civil war. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.